Yo, today I'm gonna be making a regional tier list for Honkai Star Rail, right? I'm gonna be comparing all four of the regions in the game right now. Now you might see that I have five. I got the Astral Express, but that's because for tiermaker.com you need a minimum of 5 images to make a public tier list template. So I need to make a fifth one, and I could have either waited for Amphorius, or I could have just added something random like the Astral Express. I mean, technically you could count as its own region. It doesn't follow under any of these four, but you can still go to it. But anyways, I'm gonna be ranking all four of these regions right here, and I'm glad that it's listed in order, right? That makes things easier for me. So I might make this video every time there's a new region, right? We could do this with Amphorius, we could do this with whatever region's coming after that. Of course, I mean, we don't know what it is, but anyways, let's just start off with the Herta Space Station. So the Herta Space Station here, right? It's pretty small. Some people don't even consider it a world. I remember when a lot of the time when people are talking about Amphorius, they refer to it as a World 4, right? But I don't know. I consider the Herta Space Station as its own world. I mean, it is a region. It's there's different sub-regions within the space station. I don't see how it doesn't count as its own region. Maybe because it's a little small, like half a region or whatever. But I don't know. I still consider it its own region. I still would say that we have a total of 4 worlds in the game. But the Herta Space Station, I would actually say B, right? It's not too bad, there's better, there's worse. I actually think it's one of the better looking regions that we have in the game. It's pretty chill, I especially like the main area. I don't know what it's called. The area where Asta's just kind of standing, looking out into the distance. Like that sub area in the space station, I really like. That's kind of where everything is in the space station. Outside of that, there's pretty much nothing other than one-time domains and calyxes. But generally, like the place just outside of the simulated universe office is like that area overall. I actually really like. It's pretty, I like it. Next up though is Jarilo 6, Icy Cold Planet. Oh, this one's a C, bro. I'm putting this one in C. I don't know, man. I think it's kind of mid. I actually think the Herta Space Station looks better. There's not a single. I'm ranking these regions not based off of the story. That could be saved for another video. I'm just making this based off of how much I like the region itself, like aesthetically speaking and everything. Eurilo 6. Listen, I used to be a Eurilo 6 glazer, right? Before Penacony came out, I would always make my videos in Eurilo 6 because it was like a snowy planet, and I really like snowy areas in games. I'm a big winter fan, although I like summer more. But I don't know. I feel like with the snowy, icy region in Star Rail, the devs could have gone 2 different ways. They could have either made it all jolly and stuff, like Christmas vibes, but maybe without the Christmas though, or they could have gone with a desolate, just cold and just wastelands, and that's the latter is what Eurilo 6 is. And hey, some people like that. I don't though. And this is a personal regret, but I especially don't like the music in the administrative district, like the main city, right, in Eurilo 6. I especially don't like that. The music, it's just calming. It's way too calming. I don't know, it's like, it doesn't even sound good either. It doesn't sound good. It's too calming. It just doesn't fit the city itself. I don't know what vibe they were going for with that, but the other 2 cities, or the other 2 towns, not even cities, the other 2 towns in Eurilo 6, bro. Now you gotta tell me what the hell is Boulder Town? What is that supposed to be? What that is like that's like the Honkai Star Rail's take on the projects, bro. Like that's like the Bellobog hood, bro. No, that place, no. I don't know what Boulder Town. No one's gonna be talking about how Boulder Town is their favorite place in Honkai Star Rail. I just don't see it happening. It's just the underground. It's just that. It sounds kind of dumb, but they could have made they could have made Boulder Town a little bit more. And then you got Rivet Town, which isn't even a town. There's no one living in that place. It's just filled with monsters now. You can't even count that. But yeah, they got Eurilo 6 has the main city, and then they have the underworld city. Neither of which I like, but I think the underworld one is even worse. I would not want to live there personally. But yeah, that's a C, bro. Maybe even a D. Maybe, just maybe a D. That might actually have to go in D. Yeah, bro. Just for the underground area, that region's going in D. I'm sorry. Next up is the Shinjo Lofu. This one I'm gonna put in A. I actually like the Lofu, and before Panacone came out, I never really liked the Lofu, but you know, looking back on it now, you know, the Lofu it wasn't that bad, you know. I used to hate the Lofu, but you know, I gradually came to terms with it. When Honkai Star Rail first launched in version 1.0, the Lofu was about the same size that Penacony was when Penacony first released in version 2.0. Maybe even like a little bit smaller than that. Yeah, I would say a little bit smaller than Penacony when it came out. And then the Shinjo, the updates following version 1.1 or following 1.0. Well, actually, the updates following 1.1. Actually, I should say I was right the first time, but those updates kind of added on to the Lofu, kind of like what the Panacony and 2.0 updates did, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, the Shinjo now definitely really cool. There's quite a bit of diversity there. You know, you got the main city, right? You got the nighttime city. You got Orm Alley. You got the spooky zone. You got the Skill Gorge waterscape, like the beach. Yeah, it's actually kind of cool. I think the Shinjo now in version 2.3 is cool. In launch, at launch, bro, the Shinjo had nothing. You know, in retrospective, none of these regions actually had anything going for them at launch. These three, I mean, Penacony was always tough. But yeah, Star Rail, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how we played Star Rail in version 1.0, 1.1. Like, compared to now, the game is just so bare bones, dude. It was like Xenophone Zero now, but we still stuck with it anyways. Actually, no, ZZZ is in even worse of a state content-wise than Star Rail. And I'm not even trying to clown on the game. That's just what I've been saying. You know, a lot of people are running out of content in that game, so I've been taking my time with it. Now, I got sidetracked, right? The last region here, Penacony. Do we even need to? Bro, come on. It's not even close. Like, it's actually not even close. The Astral Express, I'm not even gonna put that in there. I just needed a 5th image to make this tier list public. I'm gonna be with the release of Amphorius next year, I'm gonna remove this and then replace it with Amphorius. Probably gonna be continuously updating this tier list, but yeah, Penacony, straight S. You know, the vibes, the music, the characters, they're all there. I even forgot to talk about the characters with these other ones, so I can go ahead and do that real quickly. The Shinjo, it's got good characters, but maybe a little too much. It's a little inflated. Space Station needs more characters. Eurilo 6 also needs more characters, but the characters that we have now are not that good. Only Bronya and Sealy are good, or design-wise, but and then maybe sample too. But yeah, that's it for this video. I'll link this tier list in the description. I made it myself. And like I said, with the release of future regions, I'm going to be adding them here, and with the next regions released next year, Amphorius, I'm going to remove this image. I just needed this here. Like I said, I needed 5 images, and we only have 4 regions, so you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, that's it for this video. Yeah, goodbye.